Well, welcome to the 2024 edition of Bushel Up. Each week here throughout the growing season, we'll be giving weekly updates. I know you followed along before, but if you're new to Bushel Up, we try to give you relevant information to what we're seeing in the field, what you should be looking at, kind of what actions need to be taken. So, you know, we've had a nice blast of early spring weather here the last few weeks. I know there's some anhydrous ammonia going on. We see a lot of dry fertilizer applications, a very busy place out here at Aurora West this morning with tenders rolling in and out, seed and chemical shipments headed out of the warehouse. But as growers, you know, right now we're seeing those soil temperatures in the mid 40s. You know, we kind of bounce around from low 40s to about 50 degrees. What that means is, you know, we're seeing a lot of winter annuals. It's really time to get out there and do the burn down. You can see we got some dandelion here. We got some early cool season grass. Different things that we can hit. So if you got the cool season grass, get some Roundup, you know, Gramoxone out there. If we're looking at the winter annuals, marestail, pennycress, your dandelion, 2,4-D, dicamba-based products. Really effective right now. Just as long as we're getting those daytime temperatures above 50, 55 degrees, we'll get really good control. When we talk about planting, one of the key things we talk about is getting a good seed bed preparation. That's really besides getting your planter set up right, seedbed preparation is the second most important thing you'll probably run into. And one key component of that is consistent soil moisture. And when we have these winter annuals, if you're a grower that doesn't, you know, till ahead of the planter, you don't strip till, any winter annual weeds will really create an uneven distribution of moisture in the soil as those winter annuals suck moisture up around that area. So that makes it really hard to get that uniform stand. And those actions can be taken right now. Anytime we want to go and put those pre-emerge herbicides, or those burn down herbicides on, we can do that. When we look at soybean pre-emerge herbicides, you know, here in a week or two, you might want to consider getting those in. We like to see those out at least 7 to 10 days ahead of the planter. They won't break down, you know, as long as soil temperatures are in that 50-degree range. When we go above 50, they'll start to degrade. But just like with anhydrous ammonia and nitrogen, you're putting it on a little bit early here. As long as the soil temperatures are in the mid to lower 40s, we're not getting any mineralization or microbial activity will break that down. So be thinking about that. You know, if you haven't gotten your soil samples pulled, or if you're wondering about, you know, maybe you're switching some crop rotation, make sure you're taking those nitrogen credits if you haven't pulled your deep sample or your even a shallow nitrate sample right now. I know everybody looks for ways where they can maybe cut a corner or be more efficient. A late soil sample here, we're caught up. We can get a real quick turnaround. If you have that field that maybe you were planting on beans, now you're going corn, make sure we understand what nitrate's out there for you. With that, looking forward to a great 2024. We know every year will throw us curveballs, so we'll keep you up to date every week. But we're off to a great start here after kind of a cruddy January and a lot of snow. We've made a lot of progress here the last 3 weeks, and hopefully the weather will hold. We'll see a few moisture events, and before we know it, planting will be right around the corner.